I don't know if this is gonna last or... Anyway, I'm gonna try it here, see how it goes. You know, it's been 20 years since I'm in the hospital. I'm still inside. Huge epileptic seizure. 20 years ago this week, I landed in Fredericton. Came down a little car, Dorothy Dearborn. The Dearborn? Sweet. Activist, the queen of the activists in St. John. And her son drove me down the hill, dropped me off at the legislature with a tent. And the guy, I forgot his name, gave me a few packs of smokes and left back to St. John. Who would have thought that unknown guy that was dropped over in the tent in front of the legislature would have become the worst nuisance that society has ever seen. What a story. What a ride. Yeah. A lot of people I started with 20 years ago, they're long gone. They were dead. My first girlfriend in Fredericton, Barb, she was nice. Still alive. Moved to Ontario. Her daughter's still around. Now those two kids, they're grown-up adults. And then I was approached to become a blogger. I didn't even know what a blogger was. I was sending emails to everybody, government, politician, and that was it. Mike Archibald, and what's his name? Guy from out west, set me up with a computer. A little computer, a little camera. Start taking pictures. Start doing videos. And then I got the hang of it. I was the first journalist, social media journalist in New Brunswick. And they had to stop me. They were scared of me. I had many people telling me, listen, the government is scared of you because they never seen this kind of journalism. Hunting down people on the street, asking questions, videos and all that. Now, but they had social media. So if you write a story about the Dr. Everett Chalmers Hospital, then the comments would come and say how good the hospital is. Everybody would be their own little journalist in that story. That's what it was supposed to do. But that's not what happened. Every goddamn, I won't swear, asshole, I call them short, fat fuck, and anonymous coward jerkface, would ruin everything by coming with their own comments, going after people, and anonymous, and nothing can be done. In my case, every time I see something that was bad, and it wasn't removed from the web or from the website, that means the website owner agrees with it. So I went after them until they removed it. Then came the police. Then came Dan Bichia, Sergeant at Arms. Now he's gone. I miss Dan. That was so interesting. moody Quebecois attitude. You know, moi, you listen to moi. He had the police force right by the palm of his hand. He twisted, they moved. And they would follow his every command because they want to work overtime. $60 an hour. And then it got personal. And then I filmed a soldier being beat up. Then the police came after me, the Fredericton police, falsely accused me to be a pedophile. Falsely accused me to be a pedophile. And they got away with it. Incredible. Be Ontario or Quebec would have been a big, big news lawsuit, which I did put a lawsuit, sue them, but they wanted $75 each. Anyway, that's another story. But it goes that was the beginning of the Fredericton police, the beginning of the end of them really going after the less fortunate and the natives. For they were chasing after them for riding a bicycle with no sidewalk. See, I just took a big seizure. Riding a bicycle with no helmet on the sidewalk. And they would go after them. Now, they don't bother because who would have become then? And now it's medheads. But the police were focusing so much on this petty crime of riding a bicycle with no helmet, they allowed the drug dealers to invade this city. That's another story. Premiers came here. Bernard Lord was in power. I remember. Then Sean Graham came in 2006. I came in 2003, 20 years ago. He came in 2006. And that's where I was really introduced to what's going on, especially with the Liberal Party of New Brunswick. That's run by snobs, by elitists, or choose to be elitists, and do not give a rat ass about the less fortunate. As a member of the Liberal Party, I was invited to a Christmas party, and they sent 3 thugs after me to harm me. Boy, I tell you, I was furious. I'm not marking nothing down. I'm just going by flashbacks. Just took seizures. My brain is slow, so I'm just doing this video so I can post it. I'm passing the time. So I fought hard, and Sean Graham, idiot, wanted to sell NB Power. So that's 2010. And then David Allward, which I always liked, met him in 2009, and I was surprised when he ran for the leadership. I said, well, enjoy yourself. And you put your name out there, and next election you'll be in the cabinet. I never expected him to be the premier. My God. He won the leadership, then premier for 4 years. It was good to have a premier that I would contact, email. But we exchanged thousands email. But it was always to give him some political advice. I told him once, I said, you gotta pay somebody to advise you. He said, why should I pay somebody when I got you for free? That was funny. I just thought about that one. That was hilarious. And then